and the show that we're doing is Angela Eve's Twisted Tassel Burlesque Festival.
And I'm Kathy, aka Maiden Sacrifice from Flesh Tones Burlesque.
How would you define burlesque?
I'd say the ultimate sensual art expression. That's how I define it. Definitely.
It's the art of striptease. What more do you have to say?
Because there's lots of different burlesque out there. There's not just one form of it. There's many different styles that people incorporate. The Admiral show is going to be more of a classic-looking show, and the routines are going to be classically inspired. There's going to be some rock and roll in it, but there's also going to be some classic striptease songs from the 40s and the 50s. The Debonair show is going to have more of a range of sideshow to circus to fetishy acts, so it's got a different range of what's going on at the Admiral show. I think people, you know, the way life's going and the conscious mind of people these days is it's more open to more performance-oriented art, things that just are more cutting edge, that aren't like following the path of like how the sensual world of exotic dancing has been in the past. From my perspective, because I work in exotic dance clubs and gentlemen's clubs regularly, and I kind of see both worlds, and I know that like there's a different element of sensuality and exotica that exists in burlesque that doesn't necessarily completely exist in like the regular gentlemen's club. Some of it does, so I see that there's a need out there for more types of erotic entertainment outside of that sort of venue. Other performance artists outside of the burlesque world or exotic dance world inspires me to kind of, I like to eventually fuse the two worlds to have a whole new art movement that combines burlesque with performance art. Up until now, it's kind of going to this direction with more costuming, more layering, just more of a tease.
Body varieties, style varieties,
exactly.
Age varieties.
You have to train. I can't say sometimes I have my ups and downs, but and I broke a finger in the fall. It was during a show, actually, in the suburbs at a club that had a strobe going, and my timing was getting thrown off by the strobe, and I kept missing my strap when I would swing around to grab it. So then, as I was flipping around, I'm not exactly sure, but it pulled one finger one way and I'm flipping the other way. I went through the routine and finished it, and then when I got done, my finger was like swelled up, and I was like, okay, something's majorly wrong here.
Who, Angela, was an influence on you?
As far as old school burlesque, I mean, almost all of them from the past. Tempest Storm, Betty Page, just I mean, I could go through a list of series of them. I'd say all of them in the sense of the mystique that they upheld.
I've got a man who loves me, swears by the stars above.
I mean, if I was doing this for the money, I would have quit a long time ago. Because as of right now, I'm pretty broke because of my passion, but it's okay because.
Why do you do it?
Because I love to do it. I love ornate costumes. I like embellishment. I like the whole idea. And I really like the idea because working in the actual exotic dancing / sex industry, I needed something else to do to be able to express myself, because there's a lot of things that go on in that world that I think are really sensual and really wonderful, but it's not so much about the show. It is about the show to a point, but I wanted it more to be about expression and stage presence and showmanship that was a little bit lacking for me, so this gives it to me.
Ooh, Papa do, he lets me know he needs me. This I do declare, as much I know, I love him so and I'll take him anywhere. When you say goodbye, oh,